This is my speech to you. This is the final thing that I'm going to say to you as your teacher before you take this test, and then you're going to say, maybe write some things back to me. This was important to me, and this is why I wrote this to you. Dear AP Language and Composition student, when you walked into this classroom last August, you were an honors English sophomore with an honors English sophomoric mentality. You had no idea about the hurricane of rhetoric barreling toward you, ready to knock you on your underclassman butt. And when it came, you were blown backward through the winds of doubt, even shame, as you saw low scores or compared your writing to others, or doubted if you even belonged in this class. Yet you stayed. You trudged through the path as you wrote about Florence Kelley fighting for children's rights, and Gladwell dissecting the linguistics of numbers, and Greene convincing freed slaves to fight for the Union, and Kennedy protesting big steel conglomerates, and you felt confused and overworked and angry that you took this stupid class. Yet you stayed. And you read The Tipping Point and learned Tolman's crew model and battled your way through the weekly assignments and prompts and rhetorical devices while countering each other's arguments on abortion and gun control and cryptocurrency and taxes and sexes and death. You used your newly found voice to argue with me about your work ethic, or what I perceived as a lack of work ethic, all the while balancing your other classes and dedicating yourself to band or sports or extracurriculars or your job or your family or your friends, and you didn't want to be scolded or pushed, yet you stayed. And maybe you needed to be pushed, but you didn't need to battle through a long winter and a final exam where you had to write 3 essays in 3 days with a full multiple choice that smacked like a cold breeze to your confidence, and smacked again when your scores came back, and again when I forced you to write down every single mistake you made, every scatterbrained, ill-thought, test-timed sentence, and again when you had to revise all 3 essays in their entirety. And again, when you had to reflect on this process, which made you reflect on taking this class, which made you regret taking this class. Yet you stayed. And because you stayed, you grew. And because you grew, you felt pain. And because you felt pain, you were beautifully reminded of the weight of thought, a responsibility you will now carry for the rest of your life. Do you know why you're going to pass the AP exam? Because you are my student. And the pain that you felt, I felt. And the tears that you cried, I cried. And the warrior poet blood that now runs through your veins, extending down to your pen, and puts your thoughts into your words onto your paper, is the same warrior poet blood that runs through my heart and my veins and my pen. Just as my mentors passed writing on to me, I pass writing on to you. And you passed that exam because you worked too damn hard. But know that no 1 to 5 scale can define any of you. What defines you is that no matter what I threw at you, you stayed. You stayed the course, this course. Perseverance cannot be taught, it must be experienced. Staying gave you the experience of perseverance, and perseverance gave you the experience to stay. And I'm so damn proud that all of you did. Thank you.